Let me put it this way, you don't look at something like the Alienware Area-51 by accident. You get here when you're done negotiating with performance. Before anything else, take a quick look at the current price and availability. Systems in this tier move differently, and hesitation tends to come with regret later. This is for the person who plans ahead. You're not reacting to today's games or workloads, you're thinking about what's coming next. You want a machine that doesn't flinch when demands increase, one that gives you breathing room instead of boundaries. There was a moment that pushed you here. Maybe a project pushed your old laptop to its limit. Maybe a new title ran fine. Until the frame pacing broke. Or maybe you realized you were constantly managing heat, noise, and settings instead of enjoying what you were doing. That's when it became clear, you weren't asking for too much. You were settling. Living with this system changes your rhythm. You stop timing tasks. You stop worrying about background loads. Everything feels immediate, stable, intentional. Long sessions don't feel risky. Performance stays composed even when the workload stacks up. Gaming feels grounded. Motion stays smooth without spikes. Inputs feel connected. For creative work, timelines scrub cleanly, exports don't stall, and multitasking feels natural instead of forced. Even simple daily use feels sharper, like the system is always ready before you are. What stands out is the sense of headroom. Power isn't something you tap into, it's just there. Once you experience that kind of margin, going back feels like working with one hand tied. Check stock again before moving on. High-end machines like this don't wait patiently, and pricing can shift without warning. You might hesitate because it feels like a serious commitment. That's exactly the point. This isn't about squeezing value, it's about removing friction for years. Instead of upgrading often, you settle once and move forward. Here's the surprise most people don't expect: confidence. You open demanding software without hesitation. You launch new titles without checking requirements. The system never makes you second-guess your choice. Owning it feels decisive. Like you chose capability over compromise. Every time you glance at mid-tier options, they feel like detours you already outgrew. Performance stays stable under pressure. The display feels fast and controlled. Heavy workloads run without strain. Multitasking feels natural and fluid. The system always feels ahead. It's large, and it isn't designed for casual travel. That's the trade. Eventually, the comparison loop ends. You stop asking what might be enough and choose what clearly is. Check the price, move while availability is solid, and don't turn this into one of those decisions you delay only to regret when the next cycle arrives.